Ever feel like you're a walking contradiction?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Loyal and loving,
Yeah.
yet itching to, like, shake things up. Well, today's deep dive might just explain why.
Okay.
We're exploring the fascinating world of the Aquarius dog.
Interesting.
That's right, blending Western and Chinese zodiacs
Right.
to see what happens when innovation meets devotion.
Okay.
Our guide is Aquarius Dog,
Hmm.
the visionary companion Zodiac fusion.
Gotcha.
Get ready for some aha moments.
It's fascinating how these seemingly opposite energies combine.
Right.
You have Aquarius, the air sign known for its independent, future-focused thinking,
Yeah.
and then the dog,
Mm-hmm.
associated with loyalty, warmth, and a bit more groundedness.
Okay.
It's not a typical pairing,
Yeah.
which is precisely what makes it so intriguing.
It's like, how can someone be both the life of the party and the rock you always depend on?
Yeah.
But the source suggests this is exactly the charm of an Aquarius dog.
Uh-huh.
They challenge the status quo,
Right.
yet they deeply value harmony.
Yeah, it's not about being a contrarian for the sake of it.
Okay.
Their innovation stems from a deep desire to improve things,
Mm-hmm.
to make the world a better place,
Right.
which aligns with the dog's inherent sense of loyalty and protectiveness.
So it's less about rebelling and more about evolving.
Exactly.
Like they see a better future and are driven to create it,
Yes.
but in a way that brings people together rather than tearing them apart.
Exactly. And this ties into another key aspect of the Aquarius dog,
Okay.
their empathy.
Mm-hmm.
They genuinely feel for others,
Yeah.
and that fuels their vision.
Okay.
It's not just intellectual.
Gotcha.
It's deeply emotional.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're not just cold, calculating futurists.
Right.
They're actually quite sensitive to the needs and feelings of others.
Yes, very much so.
But how does that play out in their everyday lives? Like, could someone I know be an Aquarius dog without even realizing it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Think of the friend who's always coming up with innovative solutions to problems.
Yeah.
But they're doing it in a way that benefits everyone involved.
Right?
They're the ones who are passionate about causes, always advocating for positive change.
Right.
But they're also the ones who show up with a casserole when you're feeling down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's such a vivid picture. It's like
Right.
they have this radar for where help is needed, whether it's a global issue
Right.
or a friend in need.
Yes.
But the source also mentions that even with these amazing qualities, Aquarius dogs aren't without their challenges.
Of course.
What are some of the potential downsides to this unique blend of traits?
Well, as with any strength, there's a potential for imbalance.
Okay.
Their visionary nature that focus on the big picture
Yeah.
can sometimes make them seem detached from the practical realities of daily life.
Right.
It's not that they don't care. It's that their minds are often several steps ahead,
Okay.
working on solutions to problems most people haven't even considered yet.
Ah, so that explains the stereotype of the absent-minded professor
Yeah.
or the artist who forgets to pay their bills. They're so focused on creating a better future that they sometimes miss the details of the present.
Exactly.
But is that really a weakness or just a different way of processing the world?
It's a bit of both, honestly.
Okay.
It's a strength in that they're able to see possibilities others miss,
Yeah.
but it's also a challenge in that they need to learn how to ground those visions in reality.
Right.
They need people around them
Okay.
who can help them stay organized, focused, and connected to the practicalities of life.
So it's a team effort.
Yes, definitely.
The visionary needs a grounding force, and maybe the more practical folks benefit from a little dose of that Aquarian inspiration.
Right.
But let's get into how this all plays out in communication.
Okay.
How does an Aquarius dog actually talk and interact with others?
Well, imagine a conversation where someone's constantly throwing out what-if scenarios, brainstorming possibilities, and always looking for ways to improve things.
Okay.
That's the Aquarian side coming through. But then there's also this genuine empathy,
Right.
a concern for how their words impact others, which stems from the dog's loyalty and sensitivity.
So it's not just about spouting ideas.
Yeah.
It's about considering the human element, the
Yes.
emotional impact of those ideas.
Exactly.
They want to make the world better, but they also want to make sure everyone feels heard and valued in the process.
Precisely.
Okay.
They're not just talking AT you.
Right.
They're engaging with you, trying to build a shared vision of a better future.
Now, this is where I get really intrigued.
Okay.
The source dives into their likes and dislikes,
Uh-huh.
and it starts to paint a very specific picture of what makes an Aquarius dog tick.
Okay.
They thrive on envisioning that better future,
Right.
fostering meaningful connections and making a tangible difference in the world. Sounds pretty idealistic.
It does.
But what about the flip side? What rubs them the wrong way?
Anything that feels restrictive, inauthentic, or stifling to their creativity and empathy.
Okay.
They need space to explore their ideas, to connect with others on a genuine level.
Right.
Rigid situations, pointless rules, or environments that lack compassion will quickly drain their energy.
So don't try to put them in a box or force them to conform.
Definitely not.
They need the freedom to be their quirky, innovative, and deeply caring selves.
Yes.
It's starting to make sense why some people I know are drawn to certain careers or social circles, while others seem completely repelled by them.
Yeah.
It's like their inner Aquarius dog is guiding them toward what feels authentic and fulfilling.
That's a great observation.
Yeah.
It's not just about personality quirks. It's about aligning your life with your core values and motivations.
Right.
And for an Aquarius dog,
Yeah.
that means using their unique blend of traits to make a positive impact on the world, whether it's on a grand scale or within their immediate circle.
Okay, I'm already seeing how the Zodiac combo can explain so much about how people approach life. But here's the big question.
Okay.
When faced with a challenge, do they run and hide? Or do they become these tenacious problem solvers?
I'm sensing you think the latter.
I'm guessing their unique blend of traits gives them a pretty unique approach.
You're right. They're definitely problem solvers.
Okay.
But their approach isn't always conventional.
All right.
They combine that Aquarian innovation with the dog's tenacious loyalty, creating a powerful force for positive change. They don't give up easily, and they're incredibly resourceful.
Right.
But they also don't bulldoze their way through obstacles.
Okay.
Their approach is more about finding solutions that benefit everyone involved.
Right.
It's like they're hardwired for win-win situations.
So it's not about winning at all costs.
No, not at all.
It's about finding a way forward. That leaves everyone feeling good.
Exactly.
I can see how that would be a powerful asset.
Yes.
Especially in today's world where things feel so divisive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the topic of relationships.
Okay.
How does this blend of visionary thinking, empathy, and a knack for problem solving translate into how they navigate friendships, romantic partnerships, and even professional collaborations?
Okay.
The source gets pretty specific here, highlighting some astrological pairings that tend to harmonize well with the Aquarius dog.
Okay, I'm all ears.
All right.
This is the part where we find out who our cosmic soulmates are, right?
Sort of.
Lay it on me, which signs make for the smoothest sailing with an Aquarius dog?
Well, in Western astrology, you've got pairings like Gemini horse, Libra rabbit, and Sagittarius tiger.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Gemini and horse, Libra and rabbit. Those seem like such different energies on their own.
Yep.
How do they create this cosmic harmony with the Aquarius dog?
So give me the inside scoop.
For example, Geminis are known for their adaptability.
Okay.
And quick wit.
Yeah.
Which meshes well with the Aquarius dog's love for new ideas and their sometimes unconventional way of thinking.
Okay.
The horse, on the other hand, brings a sense of independence and adventure to the table, giving the Aquarius dog the space they need to explore their own interests without feeling stifled.
Okay, I'm starting to see the connections here.
Yeah.
It's not about being exactly alike.
Right.
It's about complementing each other's strengths and allowing each person to shine in their own way.
Yes.
What about Libra rabbit?
Okay.
What makes that pairing click?
Libras are all about harmony and balance.
Okay.
Just like the Aquarius dog.
Right.
And they share a depth appreciation for diplomacy and fairness.
Got
the
it.
rabbit adds a layer of gentleness and emotional depth, creating a sense of warmth and security.
That the Aquarius dog often craves.
So it's a match made in cosmic heaven.
Haha. It seems that way.
What about Sagittarius tiger?
Okay.
That sounds like a fiery combination.
It is.
Okay.
Sagittarius brings the optimism and adventurous spirit,
Right.
while the tiger adds a dose of courage and a zest for life. This creates a dynamic and supportive partnership where both individuals feel free to pursue their dreams while encouraging and inspiring each other along the way.
I'm loving this.
Me too.
It's like astrology is giving us a peek behind the curtain of human relationships,
Yeah.
showing us how these different energies can interact and create something truly special.
It's really fascinating.
But let's be real.
Okay.
No zodiac sign gets along with everyone perfectly, right?
Oh, definitely not.
Are there any combos that tend to clash with the Aquarius dog?
Oh, of course.
Spill the tea.
Just like in real life.
Yeah.
Not all astrological pairings are made in heaven.
Right.
The source mentions potential friction with Taurus dragons,
Right.
Scorpio roosters, and even Pisces dogs.
Okay, I'm sensing some drama.
Yeah.
Break it down for me why the potential for conflict with those particular pairings.
Well, Taurus dragons, for example,
Okay.
are known for their grounded, practical nature, which can clash with the Aquarius dog's more airy, future-focused perspective.
I see.
The dragon's fiery energy might also overwhelm the dog's more easygoing demeanor,
Okay.
leading to misunderstandings and power struggles.
So it's like trying to mix oil and water.
Yeah, pretty much.
Their fundamental approaches to life are just too different to blend seamlessly.
Right.
What about Scorpio roosters?
Okay.
That sounds intense.
It can be. Scorpios are passionate and intense.
Right.
While roosters can be quite blunt and critical.
Yeah.
Which might not sit well with the Aquarius dog's need for harmony and their sensitivity to criticism.
I see.
There's also a potential clash
Yeah.
between the dog's loyalty and the Scorpio's tendency to be more secretive and guarded,
Okay.
which can create trust issues.
So it's a potential recipe for communication breakdowns and hurt feelings.
Yes, unfortunately.
And what about Pisces dogs?
Right.
I thought Pisces were known for their empathy.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd get along swimmingly with an Aquarius dog.
You'd think so, right?
Yeah.
But remember,
Okay.
Pisces are also incredibly sensitive
Yeah.
and can be easily hurt.
Right.
While Aquarius dogs, with their focus on the big picture,
Yeah.
might unintentionally overlook those sensitivities.
Okay.
The dog in both signs
Yeah.
might also lead to a bit too much emotional dependence,
Right.
which could create an imbalance in the relationship.
It's like they're speaking different emotional languages.
Yes.
Even though they both value empathy and connection.
Right.
It's a reminder that even with good intentions, misunderstandings can happen.
Yes.
If we're not attuned to each other's unique needs and communication styles. But I'm guessing these incompatibilities aren't a guaranteed recipe for disaster, right?
Of course not.
There's always room for growth and understanding.
Right.
Even in the most challenging relationships.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Astrology isn't about predicting doom and gloom.
Right.
It's about understanding potential challenges so you can navigate them with more awareness and compassion, open communication, a willingness to compromise, and a genuine appreciation for each other's differences can bridge even the widest astrological gaps.
That's reassuring.
Yeah.
It's not about writing people off. It's about understanding them better.
Exactly.
So for all the Aquarius dogs out there, or those who love them, what are some key takeaways when it comes to building and nurturing strong relationships? What makes them feel seen, appreciated, and truly connected?
The source emphasizes the importance of intellectual stimulation for Aquarius dogs. They thrive in relationships where they can have deep conversations, explore new ideas, and feel like their minds are being challenged.
So skip the small talk and go straight for the big questions.
Pretty much.
Debate philosophy, dissect current events, brainstorm solutions to world problems, basically give their brains a workout.
Exactly.
Okay.
They crave mental stimulation, and they love engaging with people who can keep up with their quick wit and their unconventional thinking.
I can see how that would be energizing for them.
Yeah.
But what about the emotional side of things?
Okay.
We've talked about their empathy.
Right.
But how do they typically express affection and build intimacy?
Right.
Are they all about grand gestures?
Yeah.
Or do they prefer more subtle expressions of love?
They might not be the most overtly affectionate people.
Okay.
But their love runs deep. They show their love through acts of service.
Right.
Through thoughtful gestures that demonstrate they've been paying attention.
Yeah.
And through their unwavering loyalty.
So don't expect a ton of PDA or flowery declarations.
Right.
But know that their support is rock solid.
Exactly.
They're the ones who will show up when it really counts, offering practical help and a listening ear without needing a lot of fuss in return.
Precisely.
Okay.
And remember, they need their space to recharge and process their thoughts and feelings.
Okay.
Don't take it personally if they need some alone time.
Right.
It's not a reflection on you.
Gotcha.
It's just how they replenish their energy and stay connected to their inner world.
That's great advice for anyone in a relationship, honestly.
Yeah.
Knowing someone's needs and respecting their boundaries is crucial for building trust and intimacy.
Absolutely.
But what about friendships?
Okay.
What makes an Aquarius dog a good friend?
Well,
and how can you be the kind of friend they truly cherish?
They're incredibly loyal and supportive friends. They're always there to lend a helping hand or offer a listening ear without judgment.
Okay.
But they're also the friends who will challenge you to think differently.
Right.
To step outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And to become the best version of yourself.
So they're the perfect blend of cheerleader and life coach.
It's true.
They'll celebrate your wins, but they'll also nudge you to keep growing and evolving.
Yeah.
They see your potential.
Right.
Even when you doubt yourself, and they're not afraid to call you out on your BS.
Yeah.
But they do it with love, right?
Exactly. They want to see you shine. And they'll be your biggest champion every step of the way.
Right.
But they're also not afraid to have those tough conversations, to offer constructive criticism.
Okay.
To push you to be your most authentic self.
That's a rare and valuable quality in a friend. It sounds like being friends with an Aquarius dog is a constant adventure, full of deep conversations, innovative ideas, and a shared passion for making the world a better place.
Absolutely.
But let's get practical for a second.
Okay.
The source also mentions some specific things to keep in mind when interacting with Aquarius dogs, whether as friends, lovers, or colleagues. What are some do's and don'ts that can help you build stronger, more harmonious connections with them?
One key point is to engage their intellectual curiosity. Ask them about their ideas. Listen attentively to their unique perspectives. And be open to challenging your own assumptions. They thrive on mental stimulation.
Gotcha.
So don't be afraid to get into those deep, thought-provoking conversations that explore the big questions of life.
So no mindless chatter or superficial gossip. Instead, delve into philosophy. Debate current events. Brainstorm solutions to global problems.
Exactly.
Basically feed their hungry minds.
Yes.
I'm starting to get a clear picture of what makes them tick.
Okay, good.
Anything else we should keep in mind?
Respect their need for independence.
Okay.
Don't try to control them or stifle their creativity. Give them space to explore their interests. And pursue their passions. Without feeling like they need to constantly check in or explain themselves.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Trying to cage a free spirit never ends well. Anything else.
The source emphasizes the importance of supporting their vision for a better world. They're deeply passionate about making a positive impact. So be an ally in their endeavors, whether it's volunteering together for a cause they believe in, having those late night conversations about how to solve the world's problems, or simply offering encouragement and validation for their ideas. Showing genuine interest and support for their passions goes a long way.
It's like saying, I see you, I believe in you, and I'm here to support your dreams.
Exactly.
That kind of validation can be incredibly powerful.
Yes.
Especially for someone who's driven by a deep desire to make a difference.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's about being a true partner in their journey, celebrating their wins, offering comfort during setbacks, and always believing in their ability to create positive change.
This has been such an insightful dive into the world of the Aquarius dog.
It really has.
We've covered their personality traits, their strengths and weaknesses, their compatibility with other signs, and even some practical tips for interacting with them in a way that fosters genuine connection and understanding.
Exactly.
I'm feeling like I can spot an Aquarius dog a mile away now.
That's great.
But there's one last thing I'm curious about before we wrap up.
Okay.
The source concludes with a very interesting thought. encouraging the listener to reflect on their own astrological signs, both Western and Chinese.
Right.
This is where things get really personalized, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's one thing to learn about a specific zodiac combination.
Right.
But it's another thing entirely to apply that knowledge to our own lives and relationships.
Exactly.
It's like holding up a mirror to ourselves and seeing our own unique blend of astrological energies reflected back at us.
But unfortunately, we're going to have to leave that for next time.
Join us next time.
Okay.
As we wrap up this fascinating deep dive into the world of the Aquarius dog.
Right.
We'll be exploring how understanding this unique combination can help you navigate relationships, understand your own internal conflicts, and maybe even unlock hidden potential.
Welcome back to the deep dive.
Glad to be back.
We're wrapping up our exploration of the Aquarius dog.
Yes.
And I have to say, I'm already looking at everyone I know a little differently. Interesting.
It's like I have this newfound superpower for decoding personalities.
It is amazing what a shift in perspective a little astrological insight can provide.
Right.
Suddenly you start noticing those subtle patterns of behavior, those seemingly contradictory traits that make each person so unique.
And speaking of unique, that's exactly what the source encourages us to do at the end of this deep dive.
Okay.
To turn that astrological lens inward and examine our own blend of Western and Chinese zodiac signs.
It's not about fortune telling or putting ourselves in a box.
Right.
It's about gaining a deeper understanding of who we are at our core.
Okay, I'm all about practical application.
Okay.
So break this down for me.
Right.
How can knowing my zodiac sign and the zodiac signs of people I'm close to actually help me resolve those internal conflicts and build stronger relationships? Give me the real world wisdom.
Well, that's not a magic solution, of course.
But it can provide valuable insights and a framework for understanding those patterns of behavior that might be causing friction.
Yeah.
For example, if you're an Aquarius dog, you might struggle with balancing your visionary ideals with the practical demands of daily life.
Right.
You might feel pulled in a million different directions, wanting to save the world while also needing to pay your bills and keep up with your responsibilities.
So instead of beating myself up for being a flaky dreamer who sometimes forgets to do laundry, I can reframe it as, hey, this is part of my Aquarian dog nature.
Okay.
And I can learn to manage it by setting realistic goals. Creating structures that support my visionary side and surrounding myself with people who appreciate both my big ideas and my need for a little grounding from time to time.
Precisely.
Okay.
It's about working with your astrological blueprint.
Right.
Not against it.
Yeah.
And the same goes for understanding others. Let's say you're struggling to communicate with a Taurus dragon friend. Knowing that their grounded, practical nature might clash with your more airy, future-focused approach can help you tailor your communication style to be more effective.
Right.
You can learn to speak their language, to present your ideas in a way that resonates with their need for tangible results and concrete action plans.
It's like astrology is giving us a secret decoder ring for human behavior.
Yeah.
But it's not just about understanding the challenges, right?
Of course not.
It's also about harnessing the strengths of each zodiac combination.
Yes.
To create a more harmonious and fulfilling life.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The Aquarius dog, for example, with their blend of vision, loyalty, and a knack for innovative problem solving, has incredible potential to be a force for positive change in the world.
I'm thinking about all those famous Aquarius dogs we discussed earlier. Right.
Scientists who push the boundaries of human knowledge, artists who challenge conventional thinking, activists who fought tirelessly for social justice, they've all left their mark on the world.
Right.
In ways that reflect their unique blend of Aquarian vision and dog-like devotion.
And that's the takeaway I hope our listeners leave with today.
Okay.
Knowledge is power. And understanding ourselves and others through the lens of astrology can empower us to navigate relationships, overcome challenges, and even fulfill our potential in ways we never thought possible.
Okay.
It's about embracing the complexity of who we are, both individually and collectively, and using that knowledge to create a more harmonious and fulfilling life for ourselves and for the world around us.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling incredibly inspired right now.
Me too.
It's like this deep dive has opened up a whole new world of possibilities, not just for understanding myself and the people I love,
but for creating a future that aligns with my deepest values and aspirations.
And that's the beauty of learning, isn't it?
Yeah.
It expands our horizons, challenges our assumptions, and invites us to see the world with fresh eyes.
Well said.
Thank you.
I'm already eager to dive into another fascinating Zodiac combo and see what other hidden treasures we might uncover.
Yes.
But for now, I think we've given our listeners plenty to chew on.
Indeed we have.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of the Aquarius dog.
It was my pleasure.
We hope you've gained some valuable insights.
Yes.
And perhaps even a newfound appreciation for the power of astrology to illuminate the human experience.
It's truly fascinating.
And remember, dear listeners, the exploration doesn't end here.
Right.
Take some time to reflect on your own astrological blueprint.
Yes.
Explore those seemingly contradictory aspects of your personality and see what hidden strengths and untapped potential you might uncover. Until next time, keep diving deep.